Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa and I'm the owner of SeasonServeBlog.com. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how we installed some drip irrigation in our front yard flower beds. Typically we water our flower plants using a hose and we do overhead watering. But since this garden bed is so big, it would normally take us about half an hour to thoroughly water the flower bed every other day. So when you think about it, that adds up to a lot of time spent watering the garden, and we decided we want to be more efficient with our time and with our water use. So we decided to install the Shrubbler drip kit system from Lee Valley. I'll walk you through how we set up the system from the faucet to the end caps, and also adding the fun little sprinklers to water the plants. So if you're interested in seeing how we installed this, just keep on watching. So this is the Shrubbler drip kit from Lee Valley Tools, and we actually bought two just due to the size of our garden bed. And this is what the kit comes with. It comes with both types of tubing, a tap adapter, all the little sprinklers, and all the little attachment pieces you need. However, there are a few things that you do have to buy that don't come with the kit. Basically, it's just this two-way splitter that will allow you to use your hose and your irrigation system, as well as a pressure regulator and a backflow preventer. So all you do to hook it up to your faucet is attach the two-way splitter, then the backflow preventer, then the pressure regulator. Then after that, you hook your tubing up to the very end of the pressure regulator. Now this plastic tubing can be really tough to work with, so a really great trick that we discovered is to actually put the tubing in some hot water, and this will make it expand and be a little bit more soft and supple to get it onto all the connecting pieces that you may need. To bring the water from the faucet to our garden beds, we had to dig a trench across the lawn in order to bury the header hose. Now we obviously decided to bury it because we have to cut this lawn and we didn't want to be rolling over the exposed header hose with the lawnmower. That would not be good. So we only buried it about 4 to 6 inches deep. It was not that deep at all, and all we did was just cover it back up with grass when we were done. And you can see here that we did leave the tubing exposed over this concrete pathway that we have. We one day want to be able to break up this concrete and bury the hose, but that was just not on our to-do list today. But eventually that will be underground. Once we got over to the flower bed, we wanted to split the hose to go into two different directions. So we cut the hose and added this little T-shaped splitter. And then to keep the hose in place, I added some garden staples, and then we attached the hose going off to the right side of our garden. Then we simply just laid out the header hose to where we wanted to go, and we tried to keep it about in the center of the garden bed so that it'll reach both sides fairly easily. And of course, as we laid down the header hose, I secured it in place with some garden staples. We went all the way to the end of the garden bed, and when we got there, we added a little end cap to the hose. This will keep the hose obviously pressurized and the water won't spill out the other end. And then we went back to our starting point and ran the hose in the opposite direction. And of course, while we're setting up our drip system, Pearl had to be outside with us and keeping watch. She is so cute, and I know you guys love seeing her on YouTube, so I always have to sneak in a few clips of Pearl. Now once the header hose was run, we had to set up the smaller drip tubing to bring the water from the header hose to the sprinkler heads. So this is what the sprinkler heads look like. They have an adjustable top so you can adjust how far it'll spray, and then it comes with a solid attachment piece which hooks to the drip tubing, and then a little smaller piece that you twist off to hook up to the header hose. So it's super easy. As you can see here, here's the solid piece that goes into the end of the drip tubing, and then for the other little piece you have to punch a hole in the header hose, insert the little piece, and then attach the drip tubing to that. Now I will note that this kit does not come with the hole punch or the tube cutter. You do have to purchase those separately, but they are fairly inexpensive, and they're really great to have on hand if you want to be able to maintain your system over time. But I will leave those linked in the description box below, along with the entire Shrubbler drip kit system. So overall, the system was super easy to install and really intuitive. You didn't really need to follow the instructions or anything. And what I like about this the most is that you can customize it to your needs. So no matter where your header hose is in your garden, you're able to run that smaller tubing over to your plant and attach a sprinkler at the end, so you know that your plants are guaranteed to get some water. So once we finished up, we did a final test on the system, and as you can see, it totally works. I really do like the coverage that you get with this Shrubbler drip kit system and the fact that you can customize it to where your plants are actually located in your garden. The only drawback that I will note is that if you add more than one of these irrigation kits to your system, the pressure isn't as great and the sprinklers don't spray as far. And also, sometimes the sprinkler heads do pop off if you turn on the tap a little too fast, so you'll see you have like a little mini fountain in your garden. But this is a super easy fix, and you just have to twist the top back on and you can adjust it to how far you want your sprinkler to go. Overall, I'm super happy with the system though, and it's going to save us so much time and so much water in the summertime when we water our beautiful flower bed. And that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button down below as well as the red subscribe button to see more gardening videos like this and to see how our beautiful flower beds transform over the summer months. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.